Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa wala. We just finished the tawaf, alhamdulillah. And when you finish the tawaf, you head over, you drink, of course, Zamzam water. You pray 2 rak'ahs after tawaf, drink Zamzam water, and then you come over to the Mas'a, which is the area where you do those laps between Safa and Marwa. Now, behind me is Safa right here. Right here behind me is Safa. And on the opposite end is the Marwa, completely the opposite end. And in between there is a green area designated by green light. That green light for men, when you get to it, you're supposed to sprint through it. That, of course, somebody who is with the company of their family, if you have your mom, your wife, your daughter, your kids, you don't have to sprint, but neither is it for women either. So they can just walk, because keep in mind that the tawaf as well as the sa'i is a salah, is a prayer. So the essence of a prayer is to be cool, calm, and collected throughout. But between Safa and Marwa, that is the distance of making a dua. This is also time where you make lengthy dua throughout. There's no specific dua in between. But when you come to the Safa or on top of the Marwa, you start with the Safa and you end with the Marwa on the 7th lap. Prophet ﷺ would recite when he finished the tawaf and he's headed over to between Safa and Marwa, he would say, Inna Safa wal Marwata min sha'airillah. فمن حج البيت أو اعتمر فلا جناح عليه الطواف بهما ومن تطوع خيرا فإن الله شاكر عليم. And then when you come to the Safa, you face the Qibla. Here's one thing about the Qibla. If you look on the ground, anywhere around the Haram, anywhere, you will see that the tile is actually lined up towards the direction of the Qibla. It does not matter. You will never worry about finding where the Qibla is, because the tile is always lined up directly towards the Qibla. So all you need to do is just look by your feet. You don't have to keep looking where the Qibla, because sometimes, it's the Kaaba is hidden, but you should not worry about that. Whether that is inside the Haram or outside the perimeter of the Haram, you will always pay attention to the tile on the ground. It'll tell you exactly where the Kaaba is. Alhamdulillah. So when you come and you stand by the Safa, face the Qibla and make a dua that starts, if you don't have this form memorized, do it your own way, but take time to make a lengthy dua for yourself or your loved one. But traditionally the Prophet ﷺ would stand and face the Qibla, the Kaaba, and he would say, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير لا إله إلا الله وحده أنجز وعده ونصر عبده وهزم الأحزاب وحده اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. And then this is as an introduction to supplication, and then you enter into supplication lengthy and focused, completely focused and humbled before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your supplication. And you finish your supplication, go back again and say Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير لا إله إلا الله وحده أنجز وعده ونصر عبده وهزم الأحزاب وحده اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. And then you continue again with another set of dua. You finish that, go back again and repeat this. So you repeat that 3 times. After the 3rd time, you don't make a dua. In other words, you just say Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar on the 3rd time. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير لا إله إلا الله وحده أنجز وعده ونصر عبده وهزم الأحزاب وحده اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. You finish that, and then you don't make dua on the third time. Instead, you just head towards the MARWA. And you do the exact same thing you did on top of the SAFA, you do it on the MARWA. And in between, you make supplication, and every time you come to the green light, you sprint through it. So this is basically the repeated routine in every lap between the SAFA and MARWA all throughout. This is very straightforward and simple routine. Start with the dua on top of the SAFA, and then you finish, you head towards the MARWA. And the whole time you're reading Quran, you make istighfar, you make supplication for your loved ones, you have a list of people who asked of you to make supplication for them, do so. This is the opportunity. Every lap you take, this is an opportunity for you to make supplication. And every time you come through to the green light for men, is to sprint through it. If you can't, you still walk through. But it is this whole lap back and forth is an opportunity to make dua with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for you, for your loved one, and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless you, bless your families, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant all of us repeated visits to this beautiful place, and grant us more umrahs and more hajj insha'Allah ta'ala until we meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and He is pleased with us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you the highest station in Jannah. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala Muhammad walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.